Welcome. Take a moment to settle into stillness as you arrive fully into this space. Across cultures and centuries, humans have told stories not to escape reality, but to survive it. Stories help us organize fear, hope, conflict, and meaning in ways our nervous system can hold. If certain stories seem to calm or orient you, even when life feels uncertain, nothing is wrong with you. As one quiet fictional mentor puts it, in a dark place we find ourselves, and a little more knowledge lights our way. This episode explores why mythic stories resonate so deeply, especially for sensitive people. You're invited to listen with curiosity, not belief. Carl Jung observed that certain symbols and story patterns appear across cultures, regardless of geography. He called these recurring patterns archetypes. Archetypes are not characters you must believe in. They are shared psychological shapes that help the human psyche recognize experience. Jung described them as universal patterns that shape how we interpret challenge, safety, loss, and growth. When we encounter them in stories, something familiar stirs inside us. Carl Jung proposed the idea of a collective unconscious, meaning that humans share deep symbolic groundwork beneath personal experience. This does not require supernatural belief. It simply acknowledges that certain emotional experiences are universal. He viewed this shared layer as the source of recurring symbols across myths, dreams, religions, and modern storytelling. Stories touch these layers and help feelings move without overwhelming us. Stories like Star Wars follow ancient mythic structures known as the hero's journey. There is a call, a reluctance, a mentor, a threshold, loss, and integration. These patterns mirror human growth during challenge. Jung referred to this movement toward integration as individuation, the process of becoming more whole rather than more perfect. When we watch them unfold, our nervous system recognizes the sequence. That recognition can feel stabilizing. When life feels chaotic or threatening, meaning reduces overwhelm. Stories provide containers that hold fear without dissolving identity. For sensitive people, this is especially important. Meaning gives emotion a shape the body can tolerate. As a well-known story guide once put it, fear is the path to the dark side. Not as a warning, but as a reminder that fear narrows perception when it goes uncontained. This is not escapism, it is regulation. You do not need to believe a story literally for it to help. Stories operate symbolically, not instructionally. They speak to emotion, not logic. Discernment allows you to notice resonance without obligation. As one familiar teacher says, you must unlearn what you have learned. Sometimes meaning arrives only when we loosen what we think we already know. You're allowed to enjoy the calm a story brings without adopting a worldview. Sensitive people often experience deeper nervous system responsiveness. This means stories can affect the body strongly, for better or worse. When the story is coherent and meaningful, it supports regulation. When stories are chaotic or fear-based, they can overwhelm. Jung described overwhelming reactions as signs that unrecognized inner material, what he called the shadow, is being activated without context. Awareness of this helps you choose wisely. Stories are not manuals for how to live. They are orientation tools. They show us that struggle is part of transformation and that loss is not the end of meaning. This framing helps the nervous system stay engaged instead of shutting down. One poetic line captures this symbolically. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. Not as a literal claim, but as a reminder that meaning, awareness, and presence matter just as much as form. Orientation restores agency. Discernment helps you notice which stories ground you and which activate fear. There is no universal truth story. There is only what supports steadiness in this part of your life. One story voice phrases it this way: named must your fear be before banish it you can. Awareness always comes before release. You can appreciate a story's structure without adopting its conclusions. This keeps exploration safe. If stories like Star Wars, mythology, or Carl Jung's psychology resonate, you're welcome to explore further. If they don't, nothing is missing. Meaning arrives through many doors. This is not about preference or intelligence. It's about nervous system fit. The goal is not to collect beliefs. The goal is to find what helps you stay present and steady. As you return to your day, remember that every step you take is felt by the earth. Your breath, your heartbeat, your presence, they matter. Ground yourself in the now and let the earth hold you steady. You are part of something greater. Stay connected, stay grounded, and know that healing begins with presence. I leave you with this inspiration. The light of the universe surrounds you. The love of the universe enfolds you. The power of the universe protects you. The presence of the universe watches over you. You are one with the universe. Awaken to the energies that connect us all. You are not alone. The universe is listening, and your journey matters.